All right, Sean Zittel here with Southpaw Heavyweight Dante Stone fighting Kevin Ramirez in the WBC Grand Prix semifinals in a heavyweight, October 19th, man. Dante, man, I know you're in Arizona right now, but it does say you were born in Omaha, Nebraska. That's a big hometown right now in boxing after what Terrence Crawford's done, man. Did you ever spar with Terrence Crawford or know him out there?
No, nope. Just small coincidences here and there that we just happen to be born in the same spot.
Yeah, where did you actually, cut your teeth as an amateur and really get into the sport then?
Arizona. I've been here since I was very small, so that's where I got into it.
Well, what do you hope to get out of winning the potentially winning the Grand Prix? I know you're in the semifinals against Kevin Ramirez, but what are you hoping this tournament could do for your career?
Um, well, outside of paying the bills, honestly, I'm hoping that this career can put me on the map and let people know that I'm here. Because out in Arizona, it's tough to get noticed. Not a lot of people are looking for someone like me. I'm quiet. I try to keep humble, and I let my performance speak for itself. If I have a bad performance, it means I didn't train well enough. If I have a good performance, it means I did what I was supposed to.
Yeah, I mean, some guys have made waves coming out of Arizona, like the Benavidez brothers and everything. Did you I don't know, take some solace in that, like that a guy can make it from Arizona in boxing.
Of course, it's always reassuring to know that somebody from my hometown can make it because it gives me hope that I can make it just as big, if not bigger.
So how do you look at this fight with Kevin Ramirez? Younger guy, smaller guy coming up from cruiserweight. How do you assess this matchup?
I assess this matchup as a battle of attrition. Honestly, he's gonna try to outwork me, and I'm making sure to do everything that I can to make sure that I can keep up and show up. I don't want any question that, oh, he threw more punches, so he won the fight. I'm gonna go out there, fight my game and go for the win.
Do you think you being more of a natural heavyweight will play a role in winning that war of attrition?
Oh, yeah, definitely. With him being a smaller fighter, he's supposed to have the movement capabilities to basically make me run around and chase until I tire out. Whereas me being the natural heavyweight, I may be more used to being at this heavier size and still moving or hitting harder. Weight always plays a factor. Basic science, force equals mass times acceleration.
Do you have you had some experience sparring any of the big names, in the division?
I mean, I've sparred Marco Hunter in the past. I've sparred uh, I'm just trying to think of like in terms of rankings, like who I've sparred that was like ranked, in the like I sparred Richard Torres Jr. recently, and I know those are the top two in the US right now. I haven't really done any like international sparring, so I wouldn't be able to say like on a world stage that I've gone up against the best, except for maybe my in camp like promotional allies such as Sotny, Gergen. I even got in the ring with Frank Sanchez once. That was quite the experience for me. They're all good fighters, and I respect them all to the bottom of my heart.
What would you take away from Torres? What'd you think of him?
Torres is solid. He's got good technique. He hits hard, and honestly, I look forward to a day where I may be able to get in the ring with him for more than just sparring.
Yeah, and you said like, you just want to try to pay the bills by winning this tournament. There's a lot of talk of that right now. The middle class and working class level of a boxer. What's that like for you right now? Do you have to work another job in addition to your boxing training to
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Can you
Yes, I
talk
do.
about that?
Right now, my second job is working with my brother who was diagnosed with autism. And it's just that in itself can be a full-time job because I got to make sure that he eats, cleans, he does what his body needs in order to make sure that he's moving around, that he's not just sitting all day doing nothing, because that's what he loves to do. But I got to get him outside his comfort zone to try and make him more socially adept.
Well, hey man, I wish you the best in your journey with that, with your brother, man, and salute to you
Thank
for
you.
that. Yeah. Is that extra motivation in camp and everything?
Absolutely. Like paying the bills is also making sure that I have enough financial stability to take care of my close family, not just my one sibling, but all of them. Want to make sure that they can do what they want to do.
Well, when you look at another salute to you for, like my man Bernard Hopkins, you lost your pro debut, but then you've
Mhm.
won 21 fights in a row since then. Before asking how you persevered through that and went on a 21 fight streak, are you a guy thinking of world titles and that kind of stuff, or is it just that's not really even entering the mind right now? Right now, first things first, let me just get at a level with this career where I can pay the bills, help my brother, or is that an ambition as well?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Being the world champ is a very, very respectable title, and it's one that I've always thought about growing up when I first got into boxing. It's one that I still strive to be. Paying the bills is definitely a good side effect of boxing, but I didn't come to this sport just to be second best.
Right, right. And what do you think led to you to win 21 in a row after losing a pro debut?
Losing that pro debut was definitely a big wake up call because I was super out of shape for that fight. I was over 300 pounds. I was sluggish, slow. And in all honesty, I still almost won that fight. But if I had, I probably wouldn't be where I am now because I would have still been lazy, thinking, oh, I can just get off of whatever I got. Whereas that wake up call said, hey, you got to get to work or you're not going to last.
How is this I know it's a cliche for sometimes heading into a fight, but is this the best shape you've been in heading into a fight?
Yes. Yes, this is the best shape that I've been in. The last fight is the lightest I've weighed as a heavyweight for quite some time since I was like a kid, like even younger than the guys I'm fighting. So my goal for this fight is to be at around the same weight, but to try and be a little bit stronger, a little bit faster. So again, these young guys say that I'm the oldest one in the tournament at this point. So I gotta make sure that the old man get represented.
All right, man. Well, hey, thank you, brother, for your time. Enjoyed hearing your story, man. And again, October 19th, you're fighting Kevin Ramirez in the semifinals. I know you're looking to get to the finals. Anything else you want to say before you get out of here, Dante?
Just again, respect all my fellow boxers out there, especially the ones who have multiple jobs like I do. You got nothing but love for me.
Thank you, brother. Best of
You
luck.
got it.
All right, Sean Zittel here with undefeated heavyweight Kevin Ramirez out of Argentina, fighting in the WBC Grand Prix semifinals at heavyweight against Dante Stone, October 19th. Kevin, how you doing, man? Let's start with the fight. This guy is a southpaw. He's the bigger man. You're coming up from cruiserweight. How do you assess your fight right now with Dante Stone?
¿Cómo evalúas a tu pelea con Dante Stone considerando que vos sos un peso crucero natural? La diferencia en el peso con Dante Stone es significativa, pero ¿qué expectativas tenés de cara a esta semifinal?
Bueno, sí, nosotros estamos trabajando con el profe, todas las partes técnicas, el tema de la preparación física, pues también tenemos que estar bien en estado. Pero nosotros llevamos nuestro plan de pelea y creemos que va a salir todo bien porque estamos haciendo las cosas bien y a conciencia.
We're just training really hard out here in the gym with my coaches, and we're focusing on both the technical and the physical side of it because we gotta be in excellent shape to face this challenge. But we feel really good, we're optimistic, and ready to go for the semifinal.
Just wondering, who are some of the? Have you been able to spar with any of the big names in boxing, whether it's the cruiserweights, the heavyweights? Have you had a chance to spar and work with any names the fans might know?
¿Has tenido la oportunidad de hacer sesiones de sparring con algún peso pesado, algún boxeador de renombre que la gente conozca?
Sí, bueno, nosotros ahora la semana que viene vamos a hacer con el que le ganó Dante Stone, el argentino Emiliano Mendoza. También tenemos otros compañeros que son peso pesado también que estamos haciendo sparring y nada, la verdad que todo más que bien.
Emiliano Mendoza dijiste que le ganó a Dante Stone, ¿verdad?
Sí,
Eh,
perdió con
so
Dante.
I'm actually I'm actually sparring with plenty of really good training partners here, And actually, one of them is Emiliano Mendoza, who beat Dante Stone previously. So that's been really helpful for me.
Are you training in Argentina right now?
¿Estás entrenando en Argentina en este momento?
Sí, sí, ahora ya en breve ya me voy a entrenar el segundo turno.
Yeah, I'm training in Argentina, and actually, I'm doing 2 days. I'm about to start the second turn today in a little bit.
Were you a guy that looks up to guys like Chino Maidana, Sergio Martinez, Matisse, and even back in the day, guys like Carlos Monzon? Are you inspired by fighters like that?
Cuando uno habla del Chino Maidana, de Matisse, de Martínez, o sea, y volviendo más en el tiempo, Monzón, Mano de Piedra Durán, ¿esos son tus ídolos o a quiénes siempre quisiste emular cuando boxeas?
Sí, bueno, ellos son grandes figuras que llegaron a ser campeón del mundo, llegaron a hacer historia. La verdad que yo como argentino súper orgulloso, pero a mí el boxeador que más me gusta su estilo es el Chino Maidana, que va al frente y da guerra, como a la gente le gusta ver el espectáculo.
Like you said, Sean, those are legends, world champions. They left their mark, and I take my hat off to every one of them because they put us right on top of the world as world champions, and that's unforgettable. But if I had to pick one, I would go with Chino Maidana because of his showmanship, his aggressiveness, the way that he fought. I looked up to it.
Do you fight at all like him? Do you have any of his kind of style or Brian Castaño's style, that aggressive style?
Eh, ¿Vos tenés ese tipo de estilo de pelea entonces, como el Chino Maidana, como el mismo Brian Castaño, el de ir al frente pase lo que pase?
Claro, sí, sí, a mí me gusta eso, ser guerrero y siempre inteligente, es lo que, sí, me voy siempre por ese camino, a la guerra.
Of course, I like to be a warrior. That's the path I take. I bring the war to you. And I go to war being smart, though. It's about being aggressive, but being smart at the same time, too.
So will you, in this fight, at some point in the fight, be the aggressor against the bigger man?
Entonces, ¿se podría esperar que cuando te enfrentes a Dante Stone seas el agresor contra un oponente más grandote?
Sí, sí, yo siempre, nosotros vamos con el profe con un plan de pelea, llevamos plan uno, plan 2 y vamos a ver en el transcurso de la pelea qué es lo que se va dando y vamos trabajando sobre el ritmo de la pelea que se va llevando.
Absolutely. I mean, my team and I have a game plan, and we have plan one and plan two, and then we see what the fight brings, adapting to whatever it takes.
All four of your knockouts have come in your last six fights. The first five fights of your career, you didn't register a knockout. Why do you think that is? What do you attribute that to?
¿A qué le atribuirías el cambio del hecho de que en las últimas 6 peleas tuviste todos tus knockouts, mientras que en las primeras 5 no tuviste uno? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Cuál fue el click?
Bueno, sí, mirá, yo en las peleas profesionales que estuve hasta ahora, yo recién en mi quinta pelea fue donde me pude soltar un poquito, a empezar a disfrutar el subir arriba del ring, a hacer las cosas que no hacía lo primero por el tema de atravesar los nervios y todas esas cosas, fueron que cuando subía ahí arriba no me salían las cosas.
Well, I would say that in the first 4 fights I had, I was really nervous. So I couldn't really let myself be myself. I was tight. I wasn't really able to showcase what I wanted to do. And then something clicked in the fifth fight where I felt like myself. And ever since then, I felt freer. I felt really, really well. And you can see that in the results that I've gotten since then.
What do you think happened in that moment? Like what unlocked you being able to fight at a higher level? What happened there?
¿Y qué pasó? Entonces, justamente, o sea, ¿qué te hizo pasar de estar nervioso en las primeras 4 peleas a poder soltarte de la manera en que lo hiciste?
Y bueno, mirá, acá en Argentina la gente, estar con nuestra gente, la familia, todo es muchos nervios y bueno, yo recién, como te decía, en mi quinta pelea fue donde me pude más o menos adaptar a lo que es subir a un ring, a estar con gente, a estar todo, a pasar todo el proceso de que estábamos en el vestuario hasta en el momento que salimos.
Um,
Well, it's really about the process, and it's about getting used to everything from being in the locker room to fighting in front of a crowd and feeling at ease with it. And that took me a little while, especially when it comes to being here in Argentina with the people that I love, my family supporting me, and it's the responsibility that I feel towards them. So it took me a while to really be able to be be able to what's the word I'm looking for, to understand and get through that pressure.
do you plan on winning this tournament, this heavyweight Grand Prix tournament, going back to cruiserweight, or are you at heavyweight to stay?
Si ganas este torneo, ¿a vos te gustaría permanecer en peso pesado o querrías volver al peso crucero?
No, no, yo peleo en crucero, siempre, siempre. Ahora nosotros agarramos este desafío, este torneo, porque acá en Argentina no teníamos mucho ritmo de pelea como el que tenemos ahora, entonces con el profe decidimos apostar a esto y arriesgar, pero nuestra categoría actual es siempre crucero neto, natural.
No, my weight is always cruiserweight, no doubt about it. The reason that my team and I we accepted this challenge, this tournament, it's because it's giving me the kind of rhythm, the kind of consistency that I wasn't getting here
Mhm.
in Argentina. But when it comes to me as a fighter, I'm a cruiserweight all the way.
Right, just a big opportunity. Well, before you get out of here, do you think you win this fight by stopping? What's gonna make you the better fighter against Dante Stone? And do you think you win this fight by stoppage?
Bueno, ¿qué te hace el mejor, el boxeador superior dentro del cuadrilátero contra Dante Stone? ¿Qué te da la ventaja y crees que puedes ganar antes de la campana final?
Y yo creo que la resistencia, toda la parte física que tengo trabajada, que tenemos trabajada con el profe, yo creo que eso va a ser una gran... Nosotros vamos a salir a buscar la pelea y vamos a hacer nuestro trabajo. Eso me da toda la tranquilidad, el entrenamiento que nosotros tenemos.
I think that endurance is gonna play a big part in the fight because I think that I have the edge in it. And then if I rely on that combined with the preparation that we had and the fundamentals that we have established throughout this tournament, then I'm confident that I can come out on top.
Thank you, Kevin, and have a good fight on October 19th. Thank you for your time.
Muchas gracias, Kevin, y que tengas una pelea en el 19 de octubre y que te agradece mucho por su tiempo.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias a ustedes, muchas gracias por el espacio y siempre que guste, acá vamos a estar.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your time and the space you're giving me. And anytime you want to talk, I'm here. I'll be glad to talk boxing with you.
Gracias, Kevin. Gracias. Thank you.